Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Hey, 18. Watch QB drop.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Check 24. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Saquon Barkley. Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 25-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. On the run, it's Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Check. Lock in. Get him. Switch. Hey, 18.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Blue. Check 4.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss last week. You thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there, another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
They'll run on first down. Logan. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a give right side. It's Logan. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's ready to roll.
Looking to throw. Fields. He's going to fire this thing deep, and he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Bucs have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Mike 51, Mike.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Caught by Nelson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All day, every day. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Shoot. Out.
On 1st down, Barkley. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Check 26, check 23. 2-8.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I'm coming. Check nickel. 51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
The best offensive lines I know, they hang together, and they don't really make a distinction. The right side of this offensive line, they may ask for a raise after that one because without them, that 1st down doesn't happen.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 3. Check 6. Pull it high. Check 24. Check 24. Back. Ran.
Now it's Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Key to tight end.
Here's Trubisky. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. The toss out to Barkley. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. It's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
51 for Mike, boys, 51. Watch twist. Hey, team 6. 51.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
That's it, baby.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On third down, Trubisky. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. Way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And Rosas puts this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll run it here with Logan. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Returnable for Grant. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you give the momentum squarely to your opponent.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. On 2nd and 7, Trubisky hauling it in. Nelson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Now Trubisky. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
We got this.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Chance, chance, chance. It's free. It's free. Come.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays, have them on the move on first down.
Switch, switch, switch.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Brate, the tight end's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Go, go. Yeah, go, go, go now. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On second down, it's Logan. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Josh Jones in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Giants' 23-yard line.
Check safety, check safety.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Got it. Check Mike 21, Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
On 3rd down, Fields. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down, Giants.
Red, go. Here we go. Lock in.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Mike's 54. Hey, alert. I'm letting you know right now, you better.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. It's caught. Nelson. 30. 20. Touchdown, Giants. J.J. Nelson, 76 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run again with Logan. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And an alley to run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They'll run on 1st down. Logan. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Wait, set. Round 80.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First throw now for the backup Brady. And his first throw here is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but now it'll be third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch the shit. Go. He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, one running.
From the gun, Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Schwartz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Joker, Joker. Slam, slam, slam.
On first down, Fields. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
180. Yeah. You don't want to know. Watch twist. Shoot. He's coming. We got double up.
On first down, Barkley. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run with Logan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Switch gears.
Off the play fake. Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schwartz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll run on first down. Logan. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. Operating from the gun, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
From the gun, Fields. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 52 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Hill steps away to his left. He'll try and run it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taysom Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Check. Fresno. No. Lock in. Lucky.
On first down, Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that is going to skip out of bounds, so a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He's going to get it running right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.